So previous to this is the Utah Defender. Hello. I made a video and I told you that I went to the FBI, the Adjutant General's inspectors. I went to the Ogden Police Department. I went to the Utah Highway Patrol to get them to bring charges against the 6 Ogden police officers who arrested me, against the 6 Farmington police officers that murdered Chase Allen, and to arrest DA Troy Rollins and Eric Johnson, the chief of police for Farmington, because they manipulated evidence, which is a felony. So now what I'm going to show you is I'm going to show you the laws that I've found now. This justifies the arrest of the 6 Ogden police officers who arrested me. And I'm going to read what they violated in regards to my civil rights by arresting me illegally. And it's not all inclusive, but now you'll see what violations of law and how corrupt and how uneducated the dumb, stupid bastards, the dumb shits, being the dumbass Sgt Hill, the super dumbass, Officer Moore, who wants to put his hands on you. He can do anything he wants, as he says in the video, my ass. Officer DeWardy, Officer Ponytail, Officer Tolman, Officer Parker. I think, let's see, in my mind, if I got all of them. Yeah, I think I did. So here's the laws that they violated in arresting me. And this is why they need to be arrested themselves. You know, here's the thing. Just because a police officer arrests you doesn't mean that he is right in his arrest against you. And these are the violations of my civil rights, both Utah law and federal law. And you can bet your ass that I'm coming after him. So this is to let you know. So making a false arrest, official misconduct, and abuse of power, the use of excessive force, journalists to protect unpublished information is another. Unlawful detention of myself. They kidnapped me. They seized my property without a warrant. Arrested without probable cause. Assault and battery. Violence perpetrated against myself. Now, this is the Ogden Police Department. When you watch that video, this is what comes out that they did wrong. Intimidation, threats of violation and for arrest, official misconduct, unauthorized acts, unlawful censorship, making a written false statement, officer failure to provide a receipt for any property seized, where officers observe other officers engaged in misconduct. Every fucking officer that was there when Hill hit me illegally, he had no probable cause to arrest me. Moore, Parker, Tolman, Ponytail, and Duarte all should have stopped him because they all knew that there was no probable cause. They were butthurt because I cussed at them. That's what the problem was. They were all butthurt that I used foul words. And remember, I've told you before, the only thing that I have to protect myself out there is knowledge of the laws, my words, my voice, and my camera. And the camera picked all this up. You can go through. When I looked at the charges of violence and intimidation and not doing what a police officer said, there was not one time that Moore legally told me to do anything that was legal, or any of the officers. So we look at unauthorized acts of failure, disorderly conduct. Let's talk about federal laws. See, that's going to be the state that I'm going to go after them. And here's the laws I'm going to go after them in a federal court. United States Constitutional Law, Section 1201 and Section 1201 of Title 18 of the U.S. Code, which is criminal, federal kidnapping. Now you'll say, how did they federal kidnap you? Because there was no probable cause to arrest me. So just like anybody else kidnapping somebody, these officers, all of them, all the officers are almost involved in every one of these charges, state and federal, and I'm coming after their ass. Now, Title 42, Section 1983, violation of constitutional rights and then using excessive force. They did that. And that's deprivation of rights under the color of law. Title 42, 2000 AA, seizing my work product, materials by a person reasonably believed to have a purpose to disseminate to the public. So the film I was doing a documentary on how Dawn Newman had been mistreated, and she's always being arrested. And the warrant, again, that they used on her had been used 3 times previous. And the stupid son of a bitches, the goddamn assholes that the Ogden police are, used the warrant one time too many. And that warrant had been quashed the day before we showed up there to film Dawn's interaction or the abuse that DCSF gave her. So there's also the 4th Amendment, Article 1, unreasonable search and seizures, Section 14 of the Utah Constitution. Now that one's not federal. Violation, I got to go back a little bit, I overshot. So, violation of the First Amendment, religious rights, religious garments left exposed, resulting in retaliatory arrest. I asked every officer there repeatedly to pull up my pants so that my garments that we who are of the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints wear that protect us, these rotten fucks, and I'm not going to be nice about it, would not pull up my pants, even if I didn't have religious garments on. What personal humiliation that these son of a bitches did. So they also violated my 8th Amendment. Ogden police responsible for exposing me to cruel and unusual punishment and imprisonment in the Weber jail, not ensuring or giving medical attention, and not allowing myself to urinate or defecate for over 7.5 hours. This is going to show up again when I do the wonderful lawsuit against Sheriff Arbon, the prick and asshole motherfucker that he is. He says, bring it on. Hey, dipshit. I'm bringing it on, motherfucker. And then we've got USC Title 18. This is criminal. This is a criminal charge. Let me bring it back down here. Title 18, 241, 242, conspiracy, deprivation of rights under the color of law. When the dumb fuck, Sgt Hill, brought that lady out, where the fuck was she the whole time we were inside filming DCSF? And she's got a complaint against us? What he did, he conspired to take away our civil rights by bringing her out into the area that they had illegally detained us. And then he says, oh, we have victims here. Hey, dumb fuck, you're supposed to protect and secure your witnesses. You're not to deliberately bring her out and collude with her to write or solicit her to write a statement against us, which you fucking did. You violated Title 18 as sections 241 and 242. You conspired to take away our civil rights and entrap us, and you did it under the fucking color of law with your badge and gun, you stupid fuck. That's criminal. Go look at the charges for that, Hill. You're going to be real happy. I'm sure your wife and family will be real happy when they find out the length of time all you stupid fucks are going to serve for all the shit you did. Again, you did deprivation of rights under the color of law, which is going to earn you Title 42, Section 1983 fucking federal lawsuit. That's big. And then we go down here to violation of my 14th Amendment. Ogden police deprived me of life, liberty, and property without due process. Ogden PD discriminated against me through not pulling up my pants to cover up my religious garments after asking every stupid fucking dumbass Ogden PD officer on site many times. It was an unreasonable amount of times the officers did this in retaliation against me for cussing at them. So those are the charges. And I hope you fucking stupid assholes, all you dumb fucking officers of fucking Ogden Police Department. And you know, I just like the one guy that when I was in the federal building on 25th Street, he looks like a fucking Viking. He has a fucking teenage dipshit punk rocker fucking haircut with the side shaved in the back and with the fucking hair on top of his head. He knows who he is. He's about 6'3", and he thinks he can intimidate people and fucking arrest them. And he is a cocksucker. He's a piece of shit, that sergeant. He knows who he is. He knows exactly who he is. And Paulson knows who he is. And Paulson's one of the guys that was there when they murdered and assassinated Giovanni Mercado. Yeah, that fuck was there too. And none of these stupid shits of the Ogden PD know the difference between private and public property. And the reason that we have all these violations of laws against me, state and federal, is because the Ogden Police Department is inadequately trained by their fucking superiors. So you can bet your ass, Eric Young, your fucking name will be on my lawsuits. And so will the city of fucking Ogden and the Ogden Police Department. You are a disgraceful fucks to humanity. These are the laws that when I went to the different law enforcement agencies, they gave them a free pass. Think about that. They wouldn't arrest them. They wouldn't bring charges on them. They still haven't done it. Because it's blue law, blue code. They think they're above the law. You know, the fuckers at fucking Farmington murdered, assassinated, at least two shots to the back of head of Chase Allen. They tried to cover it up in the fucking dog and pony show that fucking the dumb fuck Eric Johnson tried to convince the public and the news media, and the news media ate everything. They swallow cocks of the police officers and lie for them. They're pieces of shit. I'm not going to be nice because I've never been able to get their fucking attention, even after I send them the videos that prove that the Farmington Police Department assassinated Chase Allen. So they're not fucking worth even being nice to. What we're dealing here is a police state. This is no better than living under Nazis or communist Russia, because I, as a citizen, can't get different levels, state, local, and federal law enforcement agencies to arrest the son of a bitches who violated my civil rights and who murdered Chase Allen, who falsely arrested Don Newman. This is a lot of shit, and it's all there. It's right in the films. There is nothing in my charges, and I'm going to come after the fucking people that wrote their complaints, the gal that was out there that Sergeant fucking dipshit Hill brought out to violate my civil rights. I'm coming after all you guys for false police reports and whoever made the phone call to have them come out. We're going to get to the bottom of it in civil court. I'm suing your asses in fucking federal court because you think you can get away with excessive force and murdering citizens and sending them to that fucking piece of shit jail, to that scum fucking cocksucking Sheriff Arbon. And you correctional officers, one's coming for you too. All you sons of bitches who did not allow me to take a crap. And you need to know, as an educational point, when citizens go into your fucking shithole jail and have to contend with your reprobated, depraved fucking souls, our civil rights don't end at the doorway. And I will sue all your asses that were there, to include especially Sheriff Arbon. I'm going to sue his fucking ass in his individual capacity. Because he said in the interview, I know what goes on in there. And I've got other people that will verify how fucked up your fucking jail is and how you treat citizens. Kiss my ass, all you motherfuckers that I came in contact with.